This live stream may contain unscripted, immature, stupid shit. Content. So if you're easily offended, go watch YouTube Kids.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? Danny D, Busby, Danny D, if you're still in the house, hello and thank you for the support. If not, have a good night and get some sleep. Busby, hello. Georgianne, hello. Georgianne, are you still going to be showing up tomorrow? Let's see. Michael Ann, hello. Lily, hello. Raymond, hello. Oh. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Tracy K, hello. So how is everybody? Put a 1 in if you can hear me all right. Picture's good. Yes. You're right, Busby. Waterfall, Wednesday. Hello, Songbits. All right, so everybody can hear me good? All right. So what's new, everyone? Hello, Richard. All righty. So we're still out here on the BLM land. Beautiful sunset. I just dropped my mouse. I couldn't decide on the background, whether it was that one or like maybe this one. So back to cold, 45 degrees, feels like 41. Sorry to hear that, Richard. It's currently high 60s. So yes, high of 68 right now. Tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 84. Friday, high of 86. Nice. I'll take it. That's awesome, Michael Ann. Yeah, Richard, yeah, no. You guys keep that weather there. Songbit says it's 67 there. Tracy, 63 here in Iowa. Lily, your shirt's falling apart. Hey, Michael Ann, you guys were just really warm the other day. And if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Uh, 94 today there, Lily. Wow. You guys had quite the turnaround. Thank you, Richard. Hello, Sandra. Thank you for stopping. Oh. Hello, Bree. Oh. And so, yeah, I'm just chilling and hanging out and got Raymond behind me here, still hanging out with him. So, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll have somebody else here. I don't know if I'm going to do a live tomorrow night. Um, I might wait until Friday evening to do one. Yeah, Raymond's back here in the waterfall. All right, Georgianne, you guys will be here. Cool. Awesome. Tracy K, I lightly tapped the like button. Does that count? Yes, it does. Thank you very much. But he's getting a bath. Yep. The platy is back there somewhere behind the waterfall. Awesome, Michael Ann. Um, Busby, thank you very much. Hello, Gracie and Chuck. So, who's excited for O23? Just over 3 weeks away. Well, 3 weeks from tomorrow, right? Me. Yes. And Gracie, if you want to drop the links for that, um, please feel free to. Um, I was just looking at the Facebook page of all the people's sites and whatnot. Um, I do, I do know, um, and I can't remember what spot she's in, but JJ does actually have a spot. All right, all those that are going, getting excited about it. Totally understand, Richard. Thank you for showing the support, though. I'm really liking this new camera, though. I just need a few more lights put around. I can see as it starts getting darker out, things are starting to glitch with it. Thank you, Busby. That's what I was going for. So, um, and so yeah, I need to find my cold shoot mount so I can properly set things up, but in time. All right, Lily, we'll be here. Quick, everybody hide. I gotta say, once that sun goes down, though, it starts to cool off quick. Um, let's see. Sandra, when was the last time I saw him? Well, heard from him. I think it was Facebook within the past day or two. Song bits, all right. The the low will be tonight. Low of 44 tonight. Tomorrow night, low of 48. Friday low of 49. So, Gracie, are you at Troy's now or making your way there? Yeah, it's pretty much a 40 to 44 degree difference from daytime temps. 3. Um, Georgianne, I know. Well, you. Oh, you're at. Oh, all right. Spaghetti ice. Um, I don't know. Yeah, Busby. Where do you get it from? Hello.
Hello. You were looking lonely up there.
You know. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh, so what are you up to, Michael Ann?
Not a hell of a lot.
Justin and Christina, hello. Are you guys still in the States or are you back in Canada?
This week seems so quiet after last week. I'm going to Toronto. I'm going to Niagara Falls. It's like I missed not having something to do.
I'm sorry, I it sounded muffled. Say that again.
I said I'm kind of boring this week after last week. I had a week ago went to Toronto with took Kenny, and then last Wednesday we took Kenny to Niagara Falls. But this past weekend was too quiet.
Yeah. I bet after the week you have back in Montreal, Quebec. All right.
I got lots of
Well,
shorts lined up. So
that's good.
I've been
Keep your channel busy.
dropping them, and things are doing well right now. Knock on wood.
Busby, didn't you say something about spaghetti ice? You guys found it somewhere or something? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Although if I recall, I think JJ has a machine
I believe so.
to make it, and she will be at ℍ𝕠𝕠𝕉. All right, Raymond. I can watch it from my window. Ooh. Oh. Hang on. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Come on. Mute mic so I don't get feedback.
You know, want that.
Just now see the sunset?
Yeah, I'm putting my camera out the window.
Oh, pretty.
It's like the mountains are on fire.
My camera does not do that justice, but
Still pretty.
Yeah. So. See, Georgianne, you have that to look forward to starting tomorrow. With the snow on the mountains still.
Sometimes I wish I was up a little higher elevation because I can see the townhouse across the street and I can see the sun kind of going down behind them, but I can't see much. Just a little bit of color.
Yeah. And Lily, that's fine. Yeah, I'll drop the link. So, and then once he starts to fire, it'll be in the picture as well.
Nice.
Yeah, we're yes, Gracie, still in Nevada. Got a visit from the BLM ranger the other day.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nothing bad.
Okay. Good.
Just stopping in, saying hi, and hello, Ellsworth and Lacey and the family.
Let's see all my mess behind me.
No, Busby. He did make us move. He was like, "Tell you, so when did you guys get here?" And I'm like, day or two ago. But, yeah, it's been, other than the UTVs and motorcycles kicking up dust every so often that, are not polite about going by slow. It's been nice out here.
There are more sightings of the lady in the furry boots?
No.
Oh,
that was just the past weekend, and that's it. So, but, oh. Yep. It does, Busby. That time, it'll be pretty much almost the end of the month.
Time to move towards Oregon then.
Be the 28th, 29th. Then I'll go park at Walmart or something for a few days and leave by the weekend, 4th or 5th.
What brought up some memories? Lady in the furry boots? I know there's all kinds of interesting ones down your way. Interesting people.
Furry boots or furries?
Interesting people. Yeah.
Oh.
When you have a friend that was on the police department down there, hear interesting stories.
Yeah, no, Busby, I was not going to ask her for a number.
Oh, why not?
Plus the fact that she had way too much baggage. Oh, no. Not that, Raymond. Hello, Lily.
Hi guys,
Hello, hello.
how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Trying to stay cool.
Oh,
What's
shush.
that?
If you hear my air conditioner running, I apologize. It was 94 degrees today,
Oh, shush.
Wow.
right?
And Gracie,
I was
I'm
telling
not
everybody
sure.
else, hush. Sorry, Mike.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
I was telling everybody else hush when it came to their warm weather, and now I'm like,
Yep. Yeah, that's how it usually works. uh,
Yeah,
but real quick, Gracie, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing I-5 or not. I have to check. Um, I'm not exactly sure how I'm getting to the campground yet. I know driving, but
go north.
why is my map putting me back near Boston?
Good night, Richard.
Good night, Richard. Uh, um, my camera just died?
I don't know.
Oh, you freaking that. Okay, so on the phone in StreamYard, um, it does some really interesting things.
StreamYard's been doing some weird, really interesting things lately. I'll be sitting here, and if I don't move my mouse every 10, 15, 20 minutes, my screen goes dark.
Exactly. That's the screen goes black.
Yep. I can still hear you,
Yeah,
but
that's what happened on my phone.
there are a few minutes
So
move the mouse around.
thank you, Kat, and hello. There, now
Nice
we can
fire,
enjoy the
Raymond.
campfire too.
uh,
I put my feet by the campfire. My feet are cold.
There. uh, um. Okay, I'll have to screen capture this Gracie and Cat, and I'll have to figure it out. I know it's supposedly only about an 8-hour drive.
Yeah, women.
395 is a good way to go.
All these women telling you where to go. Sheesh.
Oh, I'm sorry. For the fastest route is 6 hours and 54 minutes. 395, 139, 139 to 39 to 140. But so
I've never been down that far on 395, so I have no clue. I just know that's the highway between Oregon and Nevada.
well, let me share my map here. Let's see. Share screens. Yep. So yeah, So, depending on which way I go, there's this route, and there's this route, and then this route. So, but still not sure, but we'll figure it out by the time I leave.
Either way you go, you're going to run into good stuff.
Yep. Hopefully. That's the plan.
Yeah, my sister says, took my husband and I 14 hours to come back from Reno.
What? They do the scenic route?
No, that was total from where they were staying to Reno. They were staying up on Mount Hood.
Ah, okay.
Which is like 5 or 6 hours more towards Washington.
Ah, okay. I see now.
Yeah. They were up at Trillium Lake campground. Very nice place.
Gotcha. I keep forgetting you guys are a lot further. Busby, are you co-streaming? I have it set for people to do if they want to, but I don't know if anybody's doing that or not.
I'm not. I'm waiting for a package to come, and then I promised to do a live stream, so wish
Gotcha.
me luck. I don't know when it's going to come. Oh, they were at Spring Drive campground at that time, which is on Mount
okay.
Hood, the backside.
Okay, Busby. Yeah, I think it's a new feature with StreamYard. But
I didn't know it was
yeah.
just, but then some other people said they had that issue because mine started after I did an update on my computer. But other people said no, they hadn't done an update on their computer, but that started doing it in their StreamYard. So I was like, I don't know.
Hey, Cap's
Cat,
right.
I'll take that into consideration. I just screenshotted what you said. And then Georgianne, yes, I'm looking at snow-covered mountains still here. And if you go up to South Lake Tahoe, it's still snow up there. And
Yep.
that's
There
20
will
minutes or
probably
so?
still be snow up at Crater Lake. And Mount Hood just opened a chairlift for summer that they haven't
Gotcha.
opened for years. So
Busby, yes, it does it whether you're co-streaming or not. If you don't touch your screen on the phone or move your mouse at all, it'll go like a screensaver, go black.
Yep.
And good
That's
night,
great.
Gracie. Thank you for hanging out.
So I've only done the co-streaming
Georgianne,
once.
real quick, Georgianne, do you guys have a tow vehicle behind the RV? Oh, and it was crazy. I saw she had posted something about left 3 hours ago, before the mudslide hit at Mount St. Helens.
Oh, wow.
Um, yeah, see, my screen on my phone just dimmed now. Oh.
Yeah, the Oregon Washington coastline, very windy. Very windy. Just for people who have never been there, it can be
Yep.
very windy.
Yeah, like Kat said, windy anywhere as well, because I found Arizona windy, Nevada windy,
Yeah.
Florida sometimes windy. Busby, I'm using my phone for the campfire.
Yeah, I got some new letters for the shirt Jordan sent so that I can use my new iron I ordered to put them on. So I don't look funny with missing letters. I can fix it.
Hang on, I gotta close my door. Smoke is coming in. Ugh.
Ah. Hi, Troy, Christian.
No, it was just a horrible smell at first. But I gotta close this because I'm getting choked out in here from the smoke. But, what the hell? Yeah.
We see you.
I gotta maneuver around my tripod here. There. Hello, Troy.
So I.
So, yeah, I was kind of lucky. I had that doctor's appointment when I did.
Speak of the devil. Rat Pack.
We can see through your can. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. And then you can do this, and it's like you just see the Mountain Dew.
Hello, Amy.
Hello, Amy.
Hi,
Kat
Amy.
says, I think I see Sasquatch on the other camera. Nope, that's just a Raymond.
There's a Patty sitting on the mat.
Have you tried the Mountain Dew Summer Freeze? No, I have not.
That sounds
Have you,
good.
Michael Ann?
Hmm?
Have you tried that? What
I
she's
haven't
talking
seen
about?
it. I haven't seen it.
Oh,
I don't get Mountain Dew that often. It's usually
tastes
if
like
I
a
do,
bomb. Ooh.
it's just a single bottle at the store.
Yep.
I should
I'll
grab
have
some for the weekend.
I'll have to look and see if I can find any, Amy.
Pretty good idea. Get to grab a few Mountain Dew for the weekend. Does I have to stay up late? Oh, wakey, wakey.
That's contagious, Michael Ann.
I know, and it's suddenly hit me. I shouldn't be tired because it was like 11 when I finally got my butt out of bed.
My nephew tells me, he goes, the other day, he says, Aunt Lily, why don't you run your laptop through your TV? And I'm like, because your uncle doesn't like to watch the same things I do. And then I thought about it later. I'm like, but he's not here all day, every day.
No.
So I need to figure out how the heck to do that.
Most of the new laptops have an HDMI output. So you just
Okay.
take get an HDMI cable and plug it into your laptop in the back of the TV. And then you just go on your remote and change what the source from HDMI 1 to 2 or whatever you plug it into.
Okay.
So
I have Roku attached to my TV, so I got YouTube on there, and I just have to bring my thing up and channel it.
I know some of the older laptops you had to go in and configure it to cast your screen to another device or something or whatnot, but I believe a lot of the newer ones now, once you plug in the HDMI cable, it'll automatically send to the TV. Don't quote me on that because
Yeah.
I haven't, but
And
my experience with them.
I know I hooked when I first got this Chromebook, I know I managed somehow to hook my phone to it. And now I can't figure out how to get back to it. I'm lost. So, I'm not a techie person.
And if your TV is a smart TV,
It is.
you should also, because you have a Chromebook, you should be able to just, without hooking up any wires, I believe, you'll have to look in the settings, but you should have a cast to TV.
Okay.
And that will do it wirelessly. But
my phone or my tablet will sometimes do that. It's like, do you want to cast to your television? It's like, okay.
right, exactly. So, hello, Christine. How are you?
Okay. Hello, Christine. Nice to see you.
I missed something. Amy's having trouble with Addie.
She had to take Addie to the vet yesterday.
Oh,
She's not eating. Hopefully she's drinking. She was yesterday.
Oh,
Didn't know if something she's eaten or whatever, but she's on medications and she's having a hard time getting the medications into her too.
oh. This is really freaky. All right, Christine. But I'm going to make this solo for a second. And it looks like with the reflection. There's flames on top of the mountain in the background as well.
Yeah.
Does anybody else see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Straight up from the fire from that mountain.
Yep.
Who's
Sounds
that?
like you have that horrible hack back.
No, it's. I don't know what. But. It's from all the smoke that came in because I had my door open. My fault. Exactly. Now the flames are in the mountain. Oh, it's a forest fire now.
As long as it's not a brush fire. Got enough of those in Canada right now. BC and Alberta, crazy.
We had that over here we had it 3 years in a row, really bad fires.
Well, they're looking
Really bad.
40 something in Alberta, and somebody said something about 140 something in BC, and I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. We had 2 fires that were like 2 miles apart, and they were about to collide together over the river. So it was really bad. Burnt a lot of the trees, and there was nothing left.
Gotcha. All right, Georgianne, I'll have to because if you guys want to venture out, I can just empty out my back seat real quick. It won't take that long. That way I can take you guys to places while Raymond's working.
As of Sunday afternoon, more than 500,000 hectares has burned in Alberta since the start of the year. My only concern is my birth mom lives out there.
Awesome, Amy. That's great news.
Is she drinking? Amy?
Down. And Christine, I'll have to check my messages after because my phone is in the window for the campfire.
Oop, there goes my thing trying to go dark. Okay, wiggle it. Let's see if it's still peeing. Okay, drinking and peeing. That's good.
Well, that's
Well,
good.
I hope Addie gets feeling better.
This is only day 2 of medication, I think. I'm gonna keep it.
Do they know what's wrong?
Amy thinks it's something she ate. There was like weird stuff when she was puking and she had diarrhea. So
I missed all that.
Amy, count all your socks, especially tube socks.
Yeah, Georgiana, the Oregon coast can get very windy. Very, very windy.
That is why you're near water like oceans, and especially you gotta get a lot of wind.
Yeah.
They're constantly breezy.
So.
Right, Kat?
Don't need another Dallas episode.
No.
I felt so bad for, saying no. Seriously, it's something blocking her intestines. Huh.
Have a good
Poor
night,
copper
Christine.
dog.
Thanks for stopping in, Christine. Have a good night. Hello, Tim Time.
Hi, Tim Time.
You back up here, dog. I can't see you. Yep. Okay.
That's one way to look.
There's a chair across from me, and I've got all my stuff somewhat piled up there to go to LARP on the weekend. If I leave it to the last minute, I'm going to be trying to panic figuring out where all my clothes are. So I can't. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Copper had he swallowed a bounty ball. My sister's dog. And, you know, it's one of them little bitty bounty balls.
Yep.
And so they took him to the vet, very expensive x-rays, showed the blockage. They filled his neck, the back of his neck, with fluid so that he wouldn't get dehydrated. And if it didn't pass within the next couple of days, it would have been surgery.
Right.
So that's the only way I knew there was something blocking Dallas's intestines.
Our worst scare with Callie was in the first month we had him, and I had bought a pack of batteries with the 4-pack, and I'd taken one out to put it in something, and I put the other ones on a table that was like this high. Like, not thinking with that, I went down the road. This is when I had a vehicle. I went down the road to the grocery store and back, and I found the package on the floor with only one battery left in it.
Oh.
Found another battery with a puncture hole in it, and I couldn't find the third battery.
Oh, no.
So panicking, looking all over the place, couldn't find it. So we ended up driving to London, like an hour away, to go to the emergency vet down there for them to do an x-ray. So it was like, I think it was like $90 for the visit and then $70 for the x-ray. Find out, nope, he didn't swallow it, so it had to be around somewhere.
Well, that's good.
She
that
checked
he
out
didn't
his
swallow
mouth.
it.
She couldn't see any burns in his mouth from the one that was punctured. And then, like, the next day or two, I was sitting. Oh, there goes your camera again. I was sitting on the end of the couch, and I just happened to drop something. And I reached down to grab it, and under the edge of the couch, I felt the battery on the floor. And it wasn't punctured either. But it was like, after that, make sure everything was put up way high. But
well, that's good, Amy.
He doesn't bother with things. No, the one cat.
I know, Tim.
Okay, that was 5 minutes and it went dark again. Jeez.
I
All right,
haven't
Georgianne.
experienced that with my computer.
Real quick, good night, Georgianne, and look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Shoot me a message in the morning, Georgianne.
Good night, Georgianne.
So that wasn't the most expensive thing we've had. A year ago, the orange cat. They have Game Boys or the Game Boys. What is the system? Xbox. And they have little rubber cover things to go under controllers so that they're grippier. And he swallowed one of those. And it was blocking his intestine. That was a $2,000 surgery for a cat.
Wow.
My sister's dog Copper, he chewed the heater knob in the vehicle. He chewed the shifter knob. What else? We went into the store one time in Lincoln City, and he was still a pup, and he decided he was going to stand on the horn. He didn't like us being in the store.
No, we lived in the house. They were behind us. The yard went right across behind ours, and they had a German Shepherd named Willie. They called her Silly Willie. Willie liked to chew on all kinds of things. And the one time he had her in the truck, her car went somewhere, and she was probably only alone for about 20 minutes. Chewed the steering wheel, chewed the seat, chewed something else, like chunks out of it. I was like, never again did she get left in the car.
Raymond, thank you for hanging out.
I think she chewed their couch too. Chewed it all up.
Oh my goodness. Pets and chewing stuff.
Well,
Uh,
after we got Callie, a week or so after we went out and we weren't gone too long, I come back and he chewed one of my pairs of sandals. And then another occasion he chewed another pair. And I was like, so what, the third pair of sandals or shoes, we got a crate for him. He got put in the crate when we went out.
Hello, efficient RVer.
Yeah, once Bear passes on, I'm getting a dog.
And once he hit about 3, he's calmed down.
I'm happy with the critters I have. Stuffed platypus.
That one up there?
And the stuffed platypus and the little manatee that sits on my dashboard.
Yeah, don't have to feed them? Don't have to clean up after them?
Nope.
Next Tuesday's Callie's birthday.
Yeah. Kat, I'm pretty sure, bisons would not make a good house pet.
No.
I watch a channel that raises those, so it's like, no, not a good house pet.
Yeah, I've seen, what they like when I was working in Yellowstone, and no, thank you.
I asked my husband if I could get a baby goat. Like
baby
one of the
what?
little pygmy goats. He told me no. I live in an apartment, so I can't argue with him.
Busby, that does not sound, that doesn't sound odd at all.
Yep, but every 5 minutes if I don't move the mouse. That's twice.
Yeah, and I was trying to find anything new about, StreamYard doing that, and I have not been able to see anything that says even.
Busby sent something in Messenger. Oops. I'll have to look into it after.
I helped my sister do the StreamYard stuff because I learned from watching everybody do it and asking questions and stuff. So I figured out how to help her set up her StreamYard.
Well, everything I learned from V, so that
You got to learn somewhere.
Yep. And trial and error.
Okay.
And, oh shoot! Don't do that. Don't hit the red thing.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, jet propelled chair.
Right?
I've seen a video of somebody getting too close to the bison out in one of the natural areas, getting flipped up in the air, and it's like, you idiot.
I actually witnessed in Yellowstone somebody getting gored because they got too close. And it's people don't realize that, or they forget they're still wild animals, even though they're like on the side of the road looking at you and look all cute and cuddly. No, they are wild animals, and you need to keep your distance. And people trying to go around and beside them to get their picture taken or try. And um, thankfully, nothing happened. I didn't witness it, but I had seen something about somebody was trying to put their little kid on the back of one of them. No, nope.
Yeah, the video I
How,
seen, the person got probably flipped about 20 feet in the air.
Oh yeah,
The channel I watched, because they work the bison twice a year through the squeeze chute and that, and the thing just about knocked the thing apart. They called him Big Joe. It was 1,800 pounds.
yeah,
how
and yeah,
stupid are people?
and yeah. The efficient RVer said, yeah, um, they can be very fast when they want to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It was like I was out west the one time, and I'm on that side of the road. It's like 2 lanes. And there's like, I pulled off my car off, and I got out and stood right beside my car with a door in front of me, but there was 2 lanes and people on the other side in a little ditch, and there was 2 little bear cubs just on the hill, like 10 feet away from them. And like, are you people idiots? There's 2 little ones. There's
Yep.
going to be a mama around somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I was beside the road, just standing inside with my car door, so I could just jump right in and pull it. I went click, click, and back in, and I was gone. But these people are standing there going, "Oh, you got a ditch that's probably not more than 2 or 3 feet deep."
I would roll down my window, take a couple pictures, roll my window back up, and move right on.
Oh, I gotta find the slides my parents took when we were out west, and I was little. We had a station wagon, and they pulled off on the side of the road, kept the windows up, and the bears got his paws on the window like this, and I'm on the other side of the window. It's like, nice. Good thing that bear didn't break the window.
Smart idea, Kat. Sorry you had to do that, but yeah. And of course, my camera just shut down again.
Yep, mine's good for the 3rd time.
Yep, I'm gonna just shut it down altogether.
All right, well, I'm going to hop down, guys. Thanks for having me,
Alrighty, well,
Mike.
thanks for hanging out.
Nice to see you both. I'll be in the chat.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Hope your fare's not in order there, Busby. Uh-oh.
And Busby, that's for more for OBS than StreamYard, I believe. But
No, I looked at it. I just seen it come through. Something I'll look at later. That's no big deal. It's just, I just keep moving my mouse. Yeah, like I said, if I was sitting watching the live stream on the YouTube, I'd have no problem. But StreamYard just wants to go. Yeah.
yep, it's only when you're watching. It's only when you have StreamYard running.
I'm trying to watch
It
the
does
chat on the side here, and you keep going black on me. Or I run out to go to the bathroom, I come back and the screen's black, and I'm like, what?
No worries, Chris. Thank you anyways. And Lily, you're welcome. Yeah, it's not even. I don't even see anything under settings.
That's good to know, Kat. But I'm not going to get close to a bison. So don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, there's not even any setting that you can change that I'm seeing in StreamYard to adjust the time.
I don't know.
Cat, I did not know that. Thank you. I just know not to go close to them.
Reach speeds of 35 miles per hour and turn on a dime. Yeah, I was watching.
I know when I worked out in Yellowstone back in '92, the people that did the trail rides had to learn how to use a bullwhip to, keep the critters from getting too close.
Night, Tim time.
Good night, Tim.
Well, the one channel with the bison I was watching, and he had the drone up and them running around the field. And I was like, yep, they can go pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
No, thank you, not getting close.
And it's like any other animal, very protective of their young. And
there is a couple farms around here I've seen bison on. They're fair ways out. And one that has emu or ostrich, and another. There was another one. We were coming home one day from a place about 2 hours south of us. We come down this one country road, and we look like a double take, and there was water buffalo in a big pond. If anybody seen my thumbnail for a couple weeks ago, that was those water buffalo.
hello, Tommy. Yep. I know, like, I have more experience with, with moose, up in New Hampshire. And I know they can be very protective, They look cute and cuddly, and
No, don't get near those suckers.
And the babies are so freaking adorable.
Oh, they are cute.
But, these pictures, they were on the side of the road eating. And people were, pulling over and running out and trying to get close and close and close. And, it's
Wild animals.
not a smart thing.
There's another channel I follow in Alaska, and their house is out in their little more rural area. They might be sitting there on their back deck, and then the moose is just kind of wandering through the yard. They had to put great big fences around their garden because moose were wandering in and eating her plants. So they got like 6 foot high fences all went around the garden.
And yeah, and Kat, in question of Busby's question as well, and what Kat was saying, mainly now it's just farms here and there that pretty much you find with the crossbreeding, if anything, but. Yep. Even humans.
Oh, yeah. That's why I got one shirt that says Mama Bear. The hoodie my oldest gave me a few years ago. You got that right.
Yep.
My kids, because you don't want to see me mad. And I don't care if they're 25, 27, and 29. Don't mess with my kid.
I need to get my plan together for what I'm going to do with my car in Florida because I got a message from the people the other day. Well, the person the other day. Well, a message from her. I sold it to her husband. Well, he has stopped paying on it, and they're now no longer together. So I have a car that's sitting down in Florida that needs to have something to be done with it. Yep. And considering I don't plan to be back to Florida until October, yeah.
There are times I miss having a vehicle, and there's other times I go, I'm glad I don't have a car payment or gas or pay for an insurance payment. Cheaper take a bus or an Uber, bum a ride from a friend, or walk. Like a 10-minute walk to the grocery store. You get it repoed? I know a guy.
If it's an RVer, yeah, definitely. Usually minding their own business, or if you're making enough noise, you spook them, but and they run off. But yeah, there's always that um, instance that they don't run. And Busby, I just need a place for it to be parked till I can get down there to deal with it.
Oh, I know camping at a jamboree out in bear country was like, I talked to myself when I was walking through the woods back to our campground. So I'm not coming up on this and spooking them. I'm walking around here, bear. You better not be in my way. I'm coming through. Making noise.
Where does he live in Florida, Busby? Because my car is in the Sarasota area. Sarasota, Florida.
Well, that would be an issue, Cat. My closest grocery store was that far away. I got one that's a 10-minute walk that way, and I got another one's about 15 minutes or so that way. It just becomes a pain in the butt if you buy too many groceries to carry home.
To be more um, I have some other friends that are over that area. Yes, Kat, I still do. It's not the same person that I'm thinking of. Is it Busby? Cat, why do I still have it? Because it was still running, and I can use it for a backup vehicle if needed. I can't tow with it, but
And you get the questions, what, why, and
yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do, Kat, because I mean, it still runs. It's registered, you know. I just took the insurance off of it right now while it's parked.
somebody might be looking for a little beater or something. You don't get a whole lot for scrap.
Yeah, well, when we in Texas, when we junked the GMC pickup, I got $1,100 for that.
That's about twice as much as I got for my Equinox. Scrapyard here gave me $500 for it.
Yeah. I just gotta find some place to have it moved to, and yeah, because where it's at right now, it's starting to be an issue.
I can imagine, Kat. I've seen some farms like that. But ain't old tractors, it's old pickup trucks.
Yeah, when I left Florida, it was still because I went up to New Hampshire. I flew up to New Hampshire and drove my car back to Florida, um, and it still ran great. Cost me right around probably $300 or less in gas to drive from New Hampshire to drive the whole basically the East Coast.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I can imagine, Kat.
Yeah, I know a few yards that look like that.
I was a channel I followed this guy in Alberta, and he's had an antique dealership, or not, a little shop, and that he would go to people's houses, or he's got out to a few farms and looked through sheds and stuff and found antiques and stuff like that. He went out to one, and it was just like trailers and pickup trucks and cars, and the person had passed away, and the family just wanted to get rid of the stuff on them. It's like, why so many vehicles?
Yeah, Tommy. I missed the gas mileage with my Honda, but it just so rusted now in the ass end that I can't tow anything with it. Yeah, some good ideas. Thanks, efficient. And Chris, I'll get back to you on that. Uh, yeah, the Civic I have is just barely under 300,000 miles right now.
Wow.
It's a 2012 Honda Civic HF. I bought it in 2014 with 52,000 miles on it. Just trash it. It still runs good. Well, when I left it in Florida, it was still running good.
No, it's probably a good thing I don't have a vehicle. I'd be wanting to travel all over, and that would cost me more in gas.
Yeah, Kat, you're right. It's still, yeah. If they've taken care of Hondas, Hondas, Nissans, they can last. Toyotas.
I've only ever bought one vehicle brand new. It was my Cavalier, and that thing ran forever. It probably would have still run if somebody hadn't run a red light and T-boned it.
Wow. Did you have the two-door or four-door Cavalier?
Four-door.
Yeah, I had the two-door. Manual transmission. I loved that car. Then I had my stroke and couldn't drive standard anymore.
And mine was automatic, but I got it. What year did I get that? Let's see, the little girl I was a nanny for was born in 83. I think it was along about 85 I bought it, and it was in 1984. And it got T-boned in 96.
Wow.
I think I had to replace an alternator. I think that was the only major thing I ever had to do on it. Had a couple little rusty spots that needed to be touched up, but best running car ever.
Yeah. Captain Odyssey has 168,000 on it, barely broken in. Yeah. Let's see. Had an '05, sold an '05 Prius last year. Barely driven it in 5 years. 230,000. Wow.
In fact, I drove that car to Alberta and back, and I drove it to Prince Edward Island and back. And up northern Ontario. So did well on the highway. The other thing I had to replace was tires. I had one that kept going soft.
Yep.
I drove to Alberta and back. It kept going soft, and I had to put air in it quite frequently, but replaced it when I got back. I'm just glad I wasn't driving it when I got T-boned. I was on the passenger side. It was the driver's side that got hit. And my oldest was in the car seat in the back, and thank God it was in the middle.
Right.
Other than some sore muscles from my ex and I, the only other injury was my oldest had his finger in his mouth, and his fingernail had cut it just inside his lip. There was a little bit of blood. That was the only other injury, which is really lucky for this old lady with her big, almost like a big Oldsmobile car, T-boning us. Spun us right around. And after that, I've never had a brand new vehicle again. It's all been used cars. Well, when I bought that Cavalier, I did all kinds of research and stuff on vehicles and stuff. I knew ahead of time what I wanted and stuff, and knew what was the best. And should have done that when I was shopping around for a vehicle 5 years ago, because I would have known that the vehicle I bought was not good for engines in the years I got it. Equinoxes, and I forget what the other one, the Traverse, between 2010 and 2017, I had engine issues. And I had a 2013. Night, Cat.
Good night, Cat. Raymond says good night, Cat. Oh.
What I heard said last week or a couple other times that I don't know, with all states in the U.S. or some states in the U.S., if you're in the back seat, you don't have to wear a seatbelt. If you come to Canada, everybody in the vehicle has to wear a seatbelt or you get charged.
Yeah. I know New Hampshire still is over 18. Seatbelts are not required. But that's, if you want to go anywhere else, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, even into Canada, you have to wear your seatbelt. So
in Canada, everybody has to wear a seatbelt. The driver is responsible for anybody under 16.
Yep.
If you're over 16, then the 16 and over is responsible.
Yeah. Efficient. I remember those days of riding in the way back of the station wagon, and
Oh,
yep.
yeah. My mom used to, we had a station wagon when we first moved to Ontario. And then my parents drove from Edmonton and to Montreal when we moved, with me in the very back, and they had a big foam thing out, and I had my toys and my snacks and all that. And then
Yep.
when we moved to Ontario, my mom used to load up the back of the car, all the neighborhood kids, and drop them off at school. And then she'd go to school and pick us up, and everybody climb in the back and drive us home. And I'm like,
Yep. And Tommy, that you have every right to do that. Get in my car, you put your seatbelt on, or get out. Yeah.
yeah, well, I wouldn't start the vehicle or put in driving until I made sure everybody was buckled up, and I don't care if they were under or over 16.
Busby says the seatbelt helps hold me up. Wave to the back, wave out the back window. Yep, we used to do that.
Riding down the road in the
Try to
back
get
of
everybody else to wave.
riding down the road in the back of the pickup truck.
Oh yeah, yep. Oh.
Remember my mom and dad and my grandmother and grandfather were driving up north to go to the fishing, or the hunt club, or they went fishing in the fall. And
Yeah.
I think my grandfather was driving. My dad was riding up front with him, and my mom and my grandmother in the back. And they got stopped. My mom and my grandmother had their seat belts on, but my dad and my grandfather did not, and they both got fined. Hey, Mobang.
Yo, Tim time. Or, yeah, no, Tim. Not Tim time, Tim.
Tim. Tim or Mobang, and the other one Tim Time. Too long to read some of the long names.
I was watching his interview with Dee this morning, or earlier today.
Sorry, I was thinking. We're here. Oops, better move my mouse around so the thing doesn't go.
Hey.
Yeah, my parents had a Plymouth Fury. What year? It was in the 70s, though.
I used to drive a 70. I think it was a 78 Plymouth Sports Fury. I think it was a 78.
And my parents had, when they got me, they had a Mercury that was called Sunset Orchid. It was the color. All the pictures I've seen of it, it looks pink. And then they got the station wagon as a Mercury Meteor. There's a big long blue one. And then they got the Plymouth Fury. I think I was grabbing Olds. I don't Delta 88 Olds. Another big car. I had a Ford Taurus, and they had a Ford Taurus. When my mom passed away, she was the only one that drove, and then the engine problems on one of the on their vehicle. So I ended up swapping out the engine out of one Ford Taurus into the other Ford Taurus.
Oh.
I don't remember. I know my first vehicle was a Chevy Chevette,
Yep.
and it was
Or the little Chevy Chevettes and Plymouth Horizons.
Yep. Well, mine was a four-door because I was working as a nanny and I had a car seat in the back, and there was no way I was going to try to open a great big wide door and put a seat forward trying to put a kid in a car seat. So.
And we used to see how many people we can get in there in the Chevette. And if your friends are not that big, you can fit 14 people in a Chevy Chevette.
Never tried that. It's like a clown car. Yeah, they were in the 80s, I think, 𝕊𝕚. Or no, it was the 90s. I guess it could have been an 80s car. It was in the 90s. I had Ford Taurus because I bought my cousins off of him, and my parents had bought one. Ellis had no idea.
Right. I know. And then I had a 76 Cadillac. What was it? Seville 4-door. I got a picture of it here somewhere, actually.
Yeah, my first Plymouth Fury was a 2-door, and that was a pain in the butt to get in and out of because you got big long doors and flipping the seat forward to get in and out of the back seat. Those. I never had a 2-door car. I've always had a 4-door. The Chevette, the Cavalier. We had a Dodge something. After my car got T-boned, luckily my ex's father did body work, and he usually had a few vehicles on the lot. So.
Oh. It's efficient. I'm going to have to double check because I think it was the sedan DeVille, but I could be wrong.
Then I had my first van, which was a Ford Aerostar. And then I got the Taurus, and then or was it my parents' old and then the Taurus? I lost track.
I'm trying to go through some of my pictures here to see where it was at.
And I had a Ford Windstar, and we drove it out west and back.
Hello, Nate.
Then it needed some repairs, and instead of putting the money into repairs after I sold the house, I decided to buy myself a newer vehicle that lasted not even 3 years. I should have put the money into repairs on the Windstar.
Okay, so
Nate.
not the best picture, but and I don't know if somebody can tell by this picture or not what the car is. Let me see if I can find a better one.
I would have to go through the box of pictures in my closet to see if I could find pictures of my vehicles. Although I had a nice one taken at the dealership when I bought them. Cavalier, brand new.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna. So
Yeah, I would peel wood panels off too, Busby.
that was my caddy.
Nice.
I just can't remember if it was the sedan DeVille or, but yep.
With the vinyl hard top on it.
What's that?
The roof had the vinyl.
Yeah. Yep.
My parents had that on their Plymouth Fury, and that stuff cracked and peeled. And we go somewhere. Somebody go, did you go to African Lion Safari? Because there's a place near Hamilton you can drive through, but the animals and the monkeys or whatever they find anything to peel or whatever, like your windshield wipers or like if you had something peeling like the top of that would no, that's just what happened. It was just crappy looking. I remember my aunt and uncle having a huge station wagon. The thing was bright yellow. We referred to it as the banana. Yeah, right, Moban?
Maybe it was a Seville. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was now. Maybe it was a Seville. Yeah, I'm looking at them now, and I think it was the Seville.
I should do that someday if I get bored and go through the boxes of pictures in my closet.
You were mentioning about going through the safari or something with, and animals would
Yep.
peel stuff off and whatnot. When I was down in the Everglades um, for
Did
the
it again
first
though.
time, um, when I was at one of the visitor centers, they were, you were advised to cover anything like on the rubber um, on your vehicles, like the trim and whatnot, um, because of the birds there, um, mainly the buzzards and whatnot, would pick at anything like that if you left your vehicle too long.
The funny thing
Yeah,
is,
I ended up. What's that?
I've never in my life been through that African safari. In wherever it is.
Yeah, I ended up painting that car black. Even the back windows and the rear window. Um, I spray painted those instead of using black tint. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, the ideas he have as, kids growing up and all right, maybe it was just me and my friends. I don't know.
It was my Windstar that had tinted windows, which was nice. Kept it cool. And nobody could see in if you left stuff in the back.
Well, at the time I was doing DJing, and I would put and keep my stuff in the trunk and the back seat. And I had two 18-inch big PV cabinets that I had sitting in, taking up most of the back seat. And then I had the right idea of, running a plug for those to plug into my stereo. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got good bass on my back seat. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
I love the cars that have the bass cranked up and then they got the music cranked up, and it's like when you can hear their license plate vibrating, or
Yeah.
you're beside them and it's like your vehicle's vibrating because it's like, geez, how do you hear, folks?
Yep. Ugh. Well,
Getting the time of night.
yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here in about roughly 20 minutes, 10 minutes. But I know I got to get up relatively early tomorrow because I got to go get some stuff done before Georgianne and her husband get here.
I'm gonna get up and go down the road to the grocery store and pick up a few things, get some snacks for the weekend. I think I'll make a pot of chili. Make a pot of chili up and freeze a couple of them to take. They feed us on the weekend, but sometimes it's like I get hungry outside of their tavern times.
Gotcha. Efficient, I forgot. Whereabouts are you on the East Coast? Or Eastern? Sorry. Lily, that sounds. I was listening to. Okay, yes. Okay, I remember this conversation by Keen. Okay, yep. So.
Remember the conversation from Gina's.
Yeah, a conversation with Gina's, and I personally can't stand banana pudding.
Well, I don't usually have like the banana pudding thing that the people do, or banana cream pie, because everyone slices bananas and throws it in there, and I do not like the texture of bananas. I don't mind banana
I
flavored.
just don't care for the taste.
I don't mind banana flavored stuff or banana bread, that kind of stuff, but I cannot stand the texture of a banana.
So. Ugh.
Well, that'll be interesting. Also going to finish getting my live ready for tomorrow night. Made some notes, but I'm going to be ready to do it. Hey, Floss.
Yeah, because I remember now the conversation about Keen and whatnot. Hello, Floss. And I just remembered the street my brother used to live on in Keene, West Street. The odd things that you know come to mind.
Chocolate
See
cream
now, chocolate cream pies I can do.
pie. Or, Lily's mentioning chocolate pudding there. Lady I was a nanny for did like crushed Oreos and chocolate pudding, and then like Cool Whip and more crushed Oreos on top, kind of thing. That was good. I would take that over banana cream.
And like lemon meringue, key lime, chocolate cream, but
My grandma made an amazing key lime pie.
but no chocolate pudding ever again.
Oh, I don't have a square of it over here I can reach. What's the matter, pudding?
Definitely don't let Troy around it. Troy S. We're safe as long as Troy doesn't get his hands on the chocolate pudding.
I don't usually buy chocolate pudding. I'm more inclined to buy butterscotch. Different shade of brown.
What can brown do for you? I believe that was a UPS logo slogan at one point.
Ew. I can imagine working for UPS and wearing a brown uniform.
Okay, yeah, it was efficient. It was the Seville. because I recognize it now with the let me share this. I recognize it by the interior and whatnot, and the style.
Okay.
And it was that color.
It's a nice color.
Yep. Until I painted it black, but yep.
Night Bang.
I believe why I got it confused is because growing up, my father, I believe, had a Seville at one point, or DeVille, I mean. But so good night, Tim. Right? I was listening to it in the background while getting things done for my live, and I was looking around saying, what do I have to snack on?
I had a can of soup. I need to go wash my thing out. My parents had 8-track too.
I had a cassette adapter for the 8-track player for my Seville.
I can't remember which vehicle my parents had the 8-track in. Was that the Fury? I'll remember I had a Kiss 8-track tape, and I know they had a lot of like the trucker ones. C.W. McCall and I forget. Is it C.W. McCall that did Teddy Bear?
God, wow.
Yeah, it's bugging me now. Plus, we put the right letters in. He did.
I believe it was. Yep.
He did Convoy, did he?
Oh, Red. Red.
Yeah.
Did Teddy Bear. Yep. Okay. I couldn't remember.
Red Sovine.
Yep.
Yeah, C.W. Call had Red Sovine, and I forget what other ones they had. Probably Johnny Cash or something like that.
I had Eagles, The Doors, some Nugent, Zeppelin, 8-track.
It was in my very early teens.
Good night, Lily. Hank Williams Sr.
That's a bunch of cassette tapes. More like 80s cassettes. And then behind me, I got a pile of CDs back here. Cassettes are in a case in the closet.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to end it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And if I don't do a live tomorrow, I will definitely do one Friday. Not sure what the plans are for tomorrow evening.
I'll be gone for the
Having
weekend.
having Georgianne and her husband here, I don't know plans and whatnot, but everybody, if I don't see you tomorrow night, Friday night, take care. Thank you for hanging out, and everybody have a good night.
Have a good one, guys.
And people are so. Alrighty, see y'all. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you for hanging out. Bye bye.